Black Pippins, I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Edelman's Patriots going up against Brown's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We get another look at the Steelers on 0 here in just a second. The great news for them and their fans, September 1st, Le'Veon Bell reported. Of course, he had the contract dispute that had him out for training camp, but they're happy to have him back.
And wasn't it an unusual dispute because there was no real acrimony, was there? Le'Veon Bell told everyone, I'll be back September 1. And September 1 he was. Walked through the doors, and you know he really won't miss a step in that offense. Knows the entire playbook, and they'll utilize him like they have in the past. Run it and throw it to him.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Patriots trotting out to get ready to take over on offense and heading into week 1 of the 2017 season. I'm assuming they're looking pretty good on that side of the ball, aren't they?
Oh, without a doubt. Let's start with the old. Gronk, Hogan, Amendola, Mitchell all played key roles last year on that Super Bowl winning team. How about what's new? Brandon Cooks from New Orleans, Dwayne Allen from Indianapolis, and recently they picked up Philip Dorsett, another slot receiver from Indianapolis. Wait till they get up to speed.
That's a good mix of old and new. And, of course, you have 40-year-old Tom Brady, who turned 40 last month on August 3rd. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Bell, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 43 yards. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught. So the try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Amendola catching it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On first down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Patriots coming out now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll make it a second down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Brady now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey, 66. Check. Check. 52. Check. Rip.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaking. Check that guy.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. So they're going to go for 2. Roethlisberger will throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Brady now on 1st down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust it.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, They often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Let's go.
Brady to throw on second down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. 55. 220. 320. We go. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Wait, 20. Hey, 66. Tighten up. Easy.
Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Brady got to have this one. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. A screen to Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They go play action here on first down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.